let's just say, we're gonna go now into quarter mount, or 3/4 mount right here. Okay, where the knee doesn't cut through, I'm gonna bring it down that way, okay? Because I have this underhook right here, I'm gonna keep using that underhook. Whether you have the gable grip, whenever you have this right here, I wanna be able to pinch my elbows, okay? My third post should be my shoulder and not as much my hands, because then the pressure's on the hands instead of the shoulder here. So that's why it's nice to be here and even here and here, or even here, where you have the blade of your forearm right here. Okay? So as I hop up here, okay, I went this way here, and now my right hand begins to walk as I begin to mount right here, okay? Now, the key to this position here is to keep your elbow, inner elbow, just above his elbow, okay? Because he's gonna want to bring that arm down, okay? Because he feels it exposed. This is very powerful as I begin to walk it with the hip. If I'm just here trying to walk it, it's hard, okay? And he can grab the belt. But if I begin to slide my hip back and start walking it this way here, it exposes his arm for a potential key lock, okay? And I'm moving it away from his hip, okay? So what happens here, all right, is that I'm gonna let it, and he's wanting to save it, he's trying to bring it down back to the side, okay? And I'm going to move it out so his elbow can get underneath. Yes, and he'll pull it down. And from here, I lock that door and I grab my sleeve, okay? My fist is gonna do this. I create tension here. My hand begins to slightly go over my wrist, and my fist lines up with that elbow out like this. So that now my shoulder can punch into my elbow right here, and my fist is rolling right into him, okay? So whenever you get the mount and you have this underhook, okay, you're gonna be walking it, and oftentimes, even as he grabs that belt, I can take it away, but then he's going to wanna loop that elbow under, and you kinda let him think, yeah, and you lock it. Because here, my left hand grabs this right here, and I wanna pull that tension out so that my right elbow is on the mat, and my right hand, my right fist can begin to go over my hand, okay? Goes over my hand as my right, and with this tension, as far as like you can go here, you begin to bring it out. And I align it right here with his neck, and my left shoulder is still cross-facing him. So here my left shoulder drives into my right elbow, okay? You can go on the neck, you can go right on that cheek jaw right there, okay? Wherever you go, the ear may not work, but it'll be fun later. But here the key is that I got him locked. Even if he starts flailing around, start moving, I got a good pressure on his head face.
Good.
Yes. If you have it like this, like Maria had it, it's gonna be hard to finish, okay? Because here I'm weak, okay? Here, I'm real strong and my left shoulder can roll, okay? Does that make sense? It's a fantastic submission.
Are you still pressuring your shoulder when
Yes.
you're walking?
Yes, absolutely. The whole way, because why wouldn't I be? I want, well, when I'm walking in that hand, I want to do one of two things. I want to expose it maybe for a key lock, but I want to make them feel, if they're really fighting to bring it down, I make it feel, okay, I'll let you bring it down. It's like spring loaded, it goes down, and then you lock that door. You close that door here. Let's see here. Jump program. Yes. It is like Ezekiel. I just call it a sleeve fist, because the Ezekiel's I don't care for, because you compromise your wrist and your hand, because you got to get this across the neck. It's got to go here, and then your own wrist begins to tweak, and then oftentimes, and you got to rise up. It works sometimes, but you know. So look, whether I'm in a half guard here, okay, and then I get to quarter mount here, I staple this and I keep everything wide so he doesn't roll me as I begin to walk this out. And first and foremost, I want to clear my feet to mount. From here, okay? So Aaron, yes, I'm still driving his face because I want to make it very uncomfortable as I'm driving his arm. But here, he's gonna probably wanna fight to bring it down. Yeah. And I close that door right there as my left hand is really giving him a strong cross face here. I can always, okay, have posture or base here so that if he starts trying to roll me, okay, but I want to lock this and grab with my left hand right on the inside of my sleeve. All this slack I have to remove. I grab, I collect it, and I bring my elbow down so that there's tension here, and I'm still driving forward with my left shoulder. Here, I bring it down, and now as my right hand comes up, my left elbow comes out. As my right elbow, comes out so that I can bring it out, all the way out here. Okay, because here now I can drive my shoulder into my fist. Here, I'm walking now, he's trying to bring it down, 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 and he kind of, yeah, he feels it got it right here, yes. Grab right here, tension here. My fist comes up, and I want to aim first for his neck, so I have to relieve the pressure a little bit here. As my elbow down, and go right there. If I can, this whole area, I don't care where it is. As long as it's right about the jaw, neck, face, here, here, here. Here, it's not as effective. Here, it's fairly effective. Here, because remember, your knuckles can also roll forward, which makes it even worse, okay? But the key is the elbow comes out right here. So now I'm on his neck. From here, I can drive it all in. I'm on his cheekbone here, and I can push my shoulder, left shoulder. I roll it into my fist, and I push my fist into the shoulder here. I can also drive that right there. You feel that, John? That's horrible right there. Okay, just you try to drive it right into that jaw area where the teeth connect. So don't open your mouth, because it'll shove all that cheek right against your teeth, and you're gonna come out with a bloody mouth, okay? But the key is this. You got this trap right here, okay? Grab with your left hand, brought that right hand back, you made that fist, and you're gonna bring your right fist up to go over your left fist. As the tension, the hinge is like where your left hand is grabbing your sleeve, and you begin to drive this out like this, so you have stability and pressure, and I'm driving everything into my right elbow as my right fist jams him up, and I'm compressing everything, okay? Even here, I'm fairly stable, because if he starts moving around, I have his head trapped, and as he's moving, I'm driving my hips down, and I'm driving everything in. If you're here, okay, if he's moving, I don't have stability, and you'll have to let go. Okay, and again, reset here, and you go like this, because now everything's on one line. My right elbow with my left, and now I can drive everything into my right elbow. Okay, so try it, and let's see if we can get it. 1, 2, 3.